Story time on how my boyfriend cheated on me, got somebody pregnant, but the whole time she was cheating on him and it turned out not to be his baby. Okay, so me and my boyfriend in a relationship, we living together. Okay, I go through his messages and there's this girl who is hitting him up. Like, oh, you're not talking to me? You must be with that bitch. Like, I'm going to tell her just so you know. And like, she's messaging him rapidly. He's ignoring her. And then the last message was like, I'm pregnant. And this is me just reading the messages, losing my mind. So not only did I find out my man is cheating on me that I live with and we live together, not only did I find that out, not only is he cheating on me, somebody's also pregnant. So I'm waiting on him to come home. He come home. I tell him what happens. I'm telling him how I know. And he's telling me like, she is not pregnant by me. She's obsessed. She just want to break us up. And it's impossible for it to be his baby. And he told me X, Y, and Z. Cool. It couldn't be his baby. To him, this is what he's saying to me. It is not my baby because the day she's saying she got pregnant, me and her wasn't together for this amount of time. And you know this because me and you was here, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Now, I take his word for it. We living together. I forgive him. I say, fuck it. Jump me in the comments, but I did forgive him. We continued about our married little way. Until one day, if you know, you know, she posted a picture online. That bitch went viral. And she posted the picture and it was him laying in the bed with her holding him. He was holding her stomach. So I'm like, okay. So either you're a dumb bitch because you playing stepdaddy to a bitch that's pregnant by somebody that's not even that's not your child, or I'm a dumb bitch and I believed you and you was lying the whole time. I decided it was the latter and I left him. But his whole thing was like, why would you leave me? This isn't my baby. Like, and I'm like, if it's not your baby, why are you laying in the bed with her? Just looking like a happy family, an expecting family. So I left him. Well, it comes time for her to have the baby. And she has the baby like 4 to 6 weeks early. So I asked him, I'm like, so how many pounds is the baby? He like, oh, she's 8 pounds. 8 pounds? How the baby 4 to 6 weeks early and 8 pounds? That baby's supposed to be premature. Like, what are we talking about? I'm like, so did the baby stay in the NICU? No. I said, well, when did the baby come home? He say after like 2 days. I said, well, that's a full-term baby. Now, at this point, I look like a hating-ass bitch that's mad that my boyfriend cheated on me and had a baby. So let's just say his name is DeAndre Johnson. She named the baby DeAndriana Johnson. Like, she named the baby after him, but it was a girl. Cool. So I'm asking him, like, how you know the baby named after you? He like, oh, she told me. I'm like, did you see the birth certificate? Did you sign the birth certificate? Like, what are we doing? Like, clearly she's lying. But again, I'm looking like a hate-ass bitch, right? Fine. So me and him split separate ways. And like I said, she posted this picture. Everybody knows what's going on. Everybody know we was on the way. Everybody knows. So one day I'm outside. And I've already seen the little girl, like the baby that they had, quote unquote. At this point, this is a baby that my boyfriend had on me and cheated on me with. And they move in their life. But I've seen pictures of the baby. So I see the baby. I don't know how, but I see the real father outside. And something, spidey senses, I don't know. Something tingles and I'm like, who is that? Like, and I'm just asking myself, like, is that, because they look alike. Because at first it was like, where I know you from. 2 and 2 clicked. So I'm talking to my ex again, and I'm like, oh, I found your baby real daddy. And because I'm talking shit, because at this point it's like, you did what you did to me. So I'm like, oh, I found your baby real daddy. He like, what you mean? I'm like, that's not your baby. Oh, no, that's not your baby. And why are you still calling me? So turns out that the person that I saw was the real baby daddy, and he found out. He found out that A, the baby's not really named after him. B, she was lying the whole time. C, the baby's alive and well. The baby knows her real father. And he still don't know if the baby has his last name or not because he never seen a birth certificate. So that's the story time about how I got played, but he got played too. So yeah, there y'all go.